Welcome back from that short commercial break. For today, my first interview and I'm is with the one and only ever lovely Black Rasta. I mean, he is a lecturer, he is a teacher, a musician, a Pan-Africanist, an activist, or a BBB. But I never welcome to the studio, sir.
Thank you so much.
I'm so honored to have you. I've been listening to you for years, and having the privilege to be with you here today is like, oh,
I'm happy to be here.
But first of all, let me ask, how have you been? I mean, with all this coronavirus since I learned you actually had a tour.
Yes. In fact, the virus is here, so we are all waiting for it to go away, so we can have our normal lives again. You know, but while staying back, we are writing more, singing more, recording more, getting more spiritual, and then making more plans, so that when the virus is finally away, we don't have to make plans again. We just launch the plans
and then like not just a two man now exactly. Okay, but Abusiano what to say maybe other form day but when say Black and then comfort is a main interview mubusa me say na Black Rasta worry I'm on full busa like they almost person and na wa ba hand me busa on their behalf.
I'm married to my music. I love the music so much, and I'm married to my beliefs.
Okay.
But of course, I have a woman in my life. I have 4 beautiful children.
Wow.
Yes. So that's who I am.
That's who you are. Okay. Married to the music, but with 4 beautiful children. Someone wants to ask. So is the music is the one producing the children, or I mean, there's a woman in his life, like he says. So I've answered your question, right?
Exactly.
So we move on. So let's see how the COVID affected or torn because I know you've released a lot of songs. It's how has the COVID impacted your tour?
Well, a number of tours have been cancelled. I was supposed to do. Yes. We're supposed to do some tours in the UK, but cancel because of the virus and because of so many other different things associated with the virus. And you try my virus now, back and we'll make things happen again.
All right.
Yes,
that's what we are. And no one I share anymore. But send me can introduce you. Won't say me so. Who you activists? Who you be a Ghana? Hanum say when it comes to in semi affecting your lives near there. Who do more cutting pa? Who can't want some? You way. But as a corona in by at least. Yeah, until say Black we're releasing new for corona. Is there any reason for that?
Actually, I had a corona song right at the beginning of the whole thing.
Okay.
You know, my release it back already, and it's already banging. You know, it was one of the first virus songs released in the country.
Okay.
And my release it be, and I released it in the reggae vein, hardcore reggae. Caro, go away, go and never come again. Caro, go away. Yes.
Yeah. Because the idea, the hook is very easy to say, something easy to, memorize. So I am will carry. I mean, being one of the big men we have in our country and a media person as well. You were nominated, or should I say, you were given an ambassadorial deal with Zimbabwe. And how's that going so far? Very,
very well. I mean, Robert Mugabe gave me that. I went for his 92nd birthday. He invited me, so I went. And after that, the man, he said, Black Rasta, you should be the tourism ambassador for Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
Go out there and let the people get to understand exactly what Zimbabwe is about. Because the Western media has actually messed up Zimbabwe. So you go out and tell them the truth about Zimbabwe. And I made so I took it. It was not a political appointment. It was an appointment by the people of Zimbabwe. And I still hold that. I just heard, I think, last 2 months that Busy Signal from Jamaica has also been appointed as the tourism ambassador for Zimbabwe.
Wow.
Black Rasta and then Busy Signal.
Wow.
Until also and then we see what we can do.
And you say, I mean, we can expect, say, we are a new baby to me if you maba.
Oh, yes, it's very possible.
Right.
It's very, very possible.
Well, Obibeka said, now then black, Ghana, ha, ya die moi. Now, you rightly said the Western culture is taking over our country, our entertainment. As a year fee in Nema, those days, by the fireside, all those local content, and as a year for go to follow the Western culture. And see, then a Black Rasta waha no ye dim. Na yem to me a man appointment bisa na ye chaima obi manso Zimbabwe ebe fano emanesa appointment bisa. Have you
Okay. When you read the Bible, it takes you to when Christ or Yahshua HaMashiach went to his own hometown. Okay, he wasn't able to perform as many miracles as possible.
Right.
Anybody who reads the Bible knows this. And normally, no, the prophet or the king or the one who is worthwhile is never actually respected or rewarded or even recognized in his own hometown. And tell you there, I'm used to that. I'm never expecting any honor from this country called Ghana. If you are expecting an honor from Ghana, you will die, be buried, refuse to resurrect, become a ghost before they will give you a posthumous acknowledgement. That's what it has always been. Look at Kwame Nkrumah. Before they award the ghost. You see, so I'm not hurt about it. Oh, listen, Robert Mugabe man is our post no Ghana for Troy to the embassy to ask why has Black Rasta all of a sudden become a Zimbabwean citizen?
You mean Ghana for authorities in Ghana?
I will not be able to tell that, but I can tell you that Ghanaians wrote, journalists wanted to find out, and so many other people. Zimbabwean ambassador know how to come out and clarify, say, honorary acknowledgement and recognition. And Robert Mugabe does his things because he's a Pan-Africanist.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Nkrumah at a point to me, he was looking at the bigger picture of Africa, not necessarily Ghana. And until during our independence, the independence of Ghana is meaningless unless it is linked up with a total, underline that, with total liberation of the whole of Africa. And tell you there, I don't think I pull it out of every award system in Ghana. No.
Wow.
They are fake. They are all fake, and so I don't know what. But
you see, I hear a lot of people say you fake, fake. But then the question is, why do you people say or claim it's fake? But then you don't give us any proof. I'm going
to give you that proof right now.
Okay, please.
My eyes have opened and I've sat down and consciously thought about these things. Award beer, it was over voting. You vote and get the award, is buying that award. At the same time, it goes to the highest bidder. Such an award is not worth it. It's useless, and it only goes to people who have money. You understand? That's why Stonebwoy said he spent 50,000 Ghana cedis voting. And now you said he should return it. Return my 50,000 and I will return your plaque to you. Okay. I talked about these things earlier and I withdrew from all awards. Any award, doesn't matter whether it's in Ghana or it's in Zimbabwe or in America, as long as people have to pay and vote, I don't need it. If I know what your word is, I don't need to
acknowledge your talent
rather than necessarily people to vote.
Okay, but then I think, don't you also think? Let's see George on some. The reason why they ask people to vote is because one more person, the right to also say, okay, we want this person, not necessarily because they are buying it. Don't you think so?
So why do they have to pay to vote? When you pay to vote, you don't get the right number of people who support this person. You get people who have money. That is why one person can vote 1 million times.
Okay.
Who are you representing?
Okay.
If one person can vote 1 million times,
okay, then
at the end of the day, it will buy out. I'm saying we want 1 million followers, but it's one person who has multiplied 1 million times. It doesn't make sense. And we've started getting support. And I believe that all the artists will come together. I may have fight here against it. The award system is good. But this bit has to be dealt with. I've won so many awards. and also you vote here. Some people will ask, I didn't know those awards. At that time, that consciousness did not hit me.
Didn't hit you,
yes.
Right.
Now it has hit me, and for the past, I think, 4 years or so, we have decided that whatever we have to do, listen, if you are awarding, have a panel, sit down, look at it, and then let the panel vote. Don't let people vote for you to get money.
Okay. So you think say possible say it be adachi be say we a penny war industry mu only I mean in collaborate na I'm sure say you were part of some of them when they were even starting their career near the possible say one day only omu ebeshia na mu nyina maka ma adwen abo maka say okay this is it and it's wrong because ebi ameno na ye adwuma no I deserve the award maybe I'm a fan base now ask you omu so omu vote no wo mu ni sika na omu better credit voting. Maybe anka voting is free there. Then we can, know how to. So is it possible that one day you will sit down with your other brothers and sisters to come to, one, consensus?
Exactly. That's what we are preaching now. And some people are picking up. Stoneboy is all, in fact, for it. Other people are, supporting that.
Yeah.
It is for the good of the industry.
Right. Where
people vote, that you are selling the award to the highest bidder, and that is no competition. Okay. It's an exhibition of largesse, money, wealth, sika. That is what you are doing.
Okay.
And it doesn't help anybody.
Right.
I don't want that kind of award.
Wow. No. I think it's a good initiative that we will all have to support because you explaining it to me, it actually makes a lot of sense.
Thank you.
Okay, let's move away from that a little bit. Now, yembra, sewa bahaili. Si say kohore na kane yewo reggae dance hall. Yewo reggae afro beat. Yewo wine. Me de mintiase papa. But ene waban me pese me mbusa say you came up with this journal called Kuchoko.
Kuchoko, yes.
And reggae.
Yeah.
What's the difference?
Okay, I'll tell you something.
Right.
I've performed around the world, in Canada, in Guyana, in blah, 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 blah. So many countries. And anytime they introduce me as an African act, coming up on stage, people expect me to come out African. Maybe wear African attire, dance African, sing African. But they hear me come on stage and say, Ja! Everybody feeling irate, me just why everybody feel scared and can feel good and them things.
Yeah.
You see, it becomes more of the Jamaican thing because I'm doing reggae.
Yeah.
And I realize that I don't really get that kind of support, that kind of love. Now we expect to say African, Africa, or big drums maybe. And then you are coming with reggae that they have heard all this while. They want a variety.
Yeah.
And I realized that some Jamaicans were also fighting us as African people doing reggae.
Yeah.
It is the truth. Bob Marley, Stephen Marley recently said, Jamaica was so back out to do more of the reggae and not let other people eat from the reggae cake because they don't really deserve it. You understand?
They are the true representatives.
Exactly. Luciano Baha last year, or say when he came to Ghana, he saw so many people imitating Jamaican artists. And the Jamaican artists no any collapse for shows again in Africa because of this imitation of Shatawale Din, also about Stoneboy Din. It became a huge thing in Ghana. You are fighting, sir. So I've decided, say, me no be I'm competing.
Right.
I'm fed up with having to be branded, say, under somebody's skin, somebody's shadow. And Kuchoko. And the Kuchoko is a combination of reggae music that I love and African, authentic African sounds.
Wow.
And when you listen to my music right now, you hear Fonton from in it, you hear Adua in it, you hear Palogo in it, you hear Damba, you hear Taka, you hear Ziggy from the Volta region, and so many other types of genres, all mixed into reggae. So mathematically, Kuchoko is equivalent to reggae plus African
rhythms. That's beautiful.
That's it.
But saying that in Kofono omu sum, how is the reception?
Crazy. Me want you I feel goat dance. Goat dance.
Say punching.
We are punching. They all took inspiration from me.
Okay.
All of them.
So including what's this guy's name? AY Poyoyo.
Yes. Omunyina. Funny face. Why mo? Obia why punching took that inspiration from me.
Okay.
The song itself is called Zantambua.
Okay. What does that mean?
It's in Dagbani. It means the crazy goat.
Okay.
Crazy goat.
Okay.
Abodam.
Okay.
You see?
Okay.
Hey, when Barack Obama came out and it was the ish and broke every ice around. Me for me Barack Obama that man for yeah. When I drop gold dance, the place scatters. That is Kuchoko. Zantambua. Zantambua. Zanse amam zanse kalimi zantambua. Jubilekata zantambua. Zantambua.
So that's all in Dagbani.
In Dagbani.
Wow.
It's
that's
mystical. The beat that comes with that. When it comes out, hey,
it gets you.
Even if you are sleeping, you wake up. I dropped it in Canada before 20,000 people.
Wow.
At Jambana. The festival is called Jambana. Recently, Stoneboy so Echo Ball. Wow. I was the first African to play there. Trust me, that day it was raining. Kuta umbrella. You can see it online.
Wow.
Kuta umbrella. So when I
just want to leave. Oh my God.
When I dropped it, they folded the umbrellas and then they now wanted the showers. They brought me back. Wow. They call it encore to come and sing that song again.
Wow. That's international. Say, why poyo you funny face na imitation. Wow. All right. I'm in the studios with Black Rasta. Minim say come on ayo the nan so. E was say me kotwa ade. Ma me nkwaje hom ye na me ba. Ya twa ye come on so. So you know say a radio show is one of the shows that I've sat in a lot of commercial vehicles that they are listening. A lot of people do how be cry no show ni ding. And you know, for the first few times I started listening to you, I'm like, this thing, my ear, but let me listen. It's like the man is talking sense. Let me listen, you know. So it's like you want to tune up, but no, the information now so you want to learn more. Now, the entire make on air. What is your preparation process like? Because I do radio as well, wow. But my kind of radio is extremely different from yours. Yours is fully informational. I wonder if you more at night and I go to one end with candlelight, you know, more information near there. Because to do the kind of show that you do, you know, you have to be intellectually inclined. So what is your creative process like when you're coming on air?
You're right. Very beautiful question. I mean, I tell you, I'm somebody who reads anything that is in print.
Okay.
It doesn't matter what that is. So I have a mind that is so open, from romance all the way down to war, all the way down to whatever. I read all that.
Okay.
So every little time I'm on the phone doing something. When there were no such things on the phones, newspapers and all that. So I like to give my listeners a certain kind of information that they will not ordinarily find around. Yes. So I do that because every show when I finish it, I ask myself, if somebody was listening to me for the first time, would he listen to me again? You are right. There probably might be so much noise. Because even before you find the gold, you have to go through the trash. You understand? We make the noise to attract people. There's so much noise around. So if your noise is not higher than somebody's noise, yours will be swallowed. So we make the noise to get their attention. Then when we get their attention, we simmer down and give them the gold.
Okay.
So my preparation is, and it's something that I've done for so many years.
Yeah.
Right from the beginning, I told myself I wanted to be different. And I'm glad that I am so different, and as you said,
so different. Like we can't compare. Even to me, if I will show and compare, say Black Rasta there. There's nothing like that.
That's why when I leave my show, and no, it dies. Hits FM. When I left Hits FM, there couldn't be a taxi driver anymore. It died, natural death. Good News FM in Takrade, when I left it, it died. They can't try it. Because this is a man who is talking history. You will speak the history right from your head. You are not reading. You are speaking. You are telling a story like Manu Dokunu would tell it.
Yeah.
You know, and all that.
Yeah.
Then after that, you are talking entertainment. After that, you are hitting them with reggae. And remember, I've never played with a DJ. I DJ myself, do all the mixes. When it comes to the history, I don't read papers and things. I blow it from here, bam. When I finish with that, the entertainment news, I blow it from here, bam, like that. So to get somebody who can bam, 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 like I do bam, 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 like that, you have to be crazy like me.
Somebody cannot bam, bam like you. It's not possible for someone to bam bam like you. But yeah, me share you know, for legends like you and impact amodema in Kofua Mutro Madenia Diadino. Maybe say me busa say, have you personally said what far to say you pick up, you know, people to groom?
Beautiful question.
People to groom and all that.
My bidder, but I regret it. So because of that, I pulled back, one step back. Ebimu are very dangerous human beings. Some don't take their time to learn. Some are so much in a hurry to push you over so they can sit where you are. And I hate such people. Go and conquer new grounds. When I train you, I'm not training you to kick me out and come and sit on my seat and mess up.
I'm training you to be much better.
It started from Takrade. Before boy be young Bonnie Dean. Also by me black Rasta and also choosy color and call himself Rasta. Yellow Rasta, blue Rasta, that kind of name.
Yeah.
Kakra, two coin kakra. Imitating what I was doing, and you know how Ghanaians are. When you reign for a long time, they are always looking for somebody to take you out. So that Ghanaians don't look at what content you are delivering; they are looking at
your
replacement, which is unfortunate. Some people are unique legends. There would never be a replacement for them. So when you try to kick those people out, you bring in trash. So these people were only interested in black Rasta going. I would say, oh boss, say, when him say, show me the one chair and I want you din tianka. To me come be fufu na misonama ma be din kakra. Say, yeah, I pay din okay, be din no here. And I like those challenges. It happened at Hits FM. I looked at myself and I know who I am.
Right.
My judge station now, do what you want to do with the station. Because when I started, people blocked me. Meaning, but block. Now I don't want to block anybody. Who are there in Kakrano? So, my jama. And you will see. It's not easy. You are being groomed. You are being trained to be able to come up and do something. But you are so much in a hurry. You have not gone through
the fame.
Fame. And what do you do with the fame? Look how many people I started with. A lot of them are falling by the roadside.
Yeah.
You see, some couldn't even maintain it, but we keep coming in with the fire and the energy. To be able to get that fire and energy, you have to pray and get that anointing from the man who is training you.
And it has to come natural.
It has to.
It has to come.
But some people are not ready for that. They are ready for quick trends. Quick trends. Oh, my trendy. I'm sure say who won some episode kafa. Send over the weekend. I mean. Stoneboy cried to me a car BB say let's not make kind of potokasem kakrab ashafo. Let's not focus on the bad news trending, but rather let's focus on setting an agenda and ensuring that agenda no bedding ebebem. Wadrin chair was asem na ho pa. If I was so tired because Stoneboy now he passed through my hands.
Right.
And on that show where he said that, he mentioned he passed through the hands of Black Rasta, and I'm so grateful for that.
Yeah. Big ups to you, Stone Guy.
Yeah, man. You see, true. Right now we are all interested in trending. Obia peso trendy. That is why some people can strip naked in front of their sons and then stand and look at them and then they say that they are actresses and they are creative and they want. I mean,
but who said black?
Please, what is this?
I mean, you're right. But me chinwaju nkwe echekaka. You better answer ne so. But me chip it in just unrin so say ye condemn ya. Ye condemn act ni na. Say be a senior woka so will be a capin pola sem na okay. Say what who e woni ba nim ni ade no. Ghanaians are chastising, you're criticizing ya ade. But who say Ghana force you was survive we ho e bi a ye be criticize. Baby obi be ya and also ye be fasum and also so e.
And no afraid of hypocrisy no. What is good for the goose must be good for the gander. What is bad for the goose must be bad for the gander as well. We are not living in an animal farm, say 2 legs bad, 4 legs good. There's nothing you can do about it. You see, it is not. We are looking for the trends. Obi up a trend, and I'm not trending. That's why one thing I like about Shatta Wale, he will tell you that trend in first Cambreno. He's focused on the money. Black Rasta might not be focused on the money but something else, but at least he has a focus.
Yeah.
But who then a trend? Who trendy we are? Now, if we be standing with 50 Ghana, Momo say, see our person already. You see? Then what is
the impact?
So after they made the song, I think in the song he said, Anka trend na be bia, Anka Mugis will not be anywhere. It's true. How many times has Mugis trended on social media?
Yeah.
But he's doing the work.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do the work underground no. Then you are there. Rather than the noise. Trending is noise. Me, every day, there's no day I don't trend. Go on Twitter, every day. Sometimes I even quadruple trend 4 times.
In a day.
African history class. Yes, at a time. Bam. African history class, trending. Bakuda friends say black pot, trending. Taxi jam, trending. And then taxi driver show, trending. 4 times, papa. Every day. We trend. There's not a single day we don't trend. Because soldiers know
almost support say idea.
And this is organic trending. And you more 1 million ghost star. And this is organic trending. We trend, but we don't really good. But we are trending for a good reason.
Yes. Black watch you move fine. My main you was asking way so say we a penny, and I also know say you are very outspoken. Like say who to me extreme. She say you new acts no mabano.
Yeah.
And now betina way akofa legend bi asebe or share juma siache. No abefa na wo asemasi na wo yese na wo didi na tempoto. Ukobusa na ose ano no be kan me ne me de mean to mean kan bia na ase me de me kokan akoye se me mu ade enti ye mehe upcoming and asa wo mo ma babat omundu mpempenso amu mpanimfo modu no na ebi wo ha ebi apani na koka bibi de ba akola no so ebe die chia akokeka nsem poto on this same social media for trends and likes. What's your perception about so?
Well, I understand you perfectly, and I will tell you that respect is reciprocal.
Right.
We are paying, try as much as possible to respect the younger ones. But in our setting, as in Africa, no matter what the old person does, it was an old man with a certain kind of respect. It doesn't mean you cannot speak your mind.
Right.
But be careful how you speak your mind.
Okay.
Because you would also become an old person. And that for me, I mean, when I was 20, 21, 22, the exuberance was so high. The passion for change was
extremely high. Yeah.
But today we sit back and look at some of the things and say, because of immaturity, I could have tackled this thing differently. That one you cannot take away from the youthful, exuberant person.
Right.
You see?
Right.
But say, you want to insult somebody who started a certain kind of legendary. It's not easy to be a legend.
Right.
You are now trying to reach there. For instance, Reggie Rockstone and Semia, and say, Shatta Wale say is poor and all that. Because, bros, when Reggie started chopping big money,
where were you?
You were not anywhere.
Right.
And Reggie started the biggest music movement in this country. You understand? But I'm glad, say, Omar Sotunu out in one way or the other. You should never ever judge somebody as poor. You don't know what is in their bank account.
Yeah.
You may see them walking haggardly, but deep inside that haggardness, trust me, they have some gold or diamond hiding in there. And men sika kakra usika kakra nyano eya obini for money. Don't be so.
When the address the cut, I'm always say peanut. That's why I'm saying peanut.
Yeah. Let's be humble.
Yeah.
Let's be humble. You are rich. You have the money. Fine. Point to a few projects that you have done with your riches to support the less rich. See? So if you say I'm poor, at least me and you are brothers. How have you helped me to be able to move out of my poverty? That's what we should be boasting about. Not how much money you have, what money build. No, sir. That is Rasta. We don't deal with that.
Okay. All right. That is well said and well known. We are going to talk about your music now, right? But before then, I also want to commend you on the album you released with 5 music video on the spot. Like, that is amazing. Obian to me, it takes a lot. It takes a lot of money, you know, to do that. How did all that come about? That was Shatta created our concept and say, may release, you know.
Well, I just felt that when says our album no air 32 songs. It's never been done in Ghana. I always want to stand out. You see, and no, and I call South Africa and Zimbabwe and some other places shooting videos not once. But in fact, you saw 5, but we actually have 12 videos
out of 32.
Yes, out of 32.
Wow.
And you're releasing here because the way the world is going, when you die, let the people still feel the music. That's why Bob Marley every year and start on releasing 3 albums. We call those the posthumous albums. Albums like Survival, you see, and the rest of them.
Right.
Bob Marley released it. Miso. It could happen to me at any time. Coronavirus is here. Who knows who has it and who doesn't have it? And to me, you will still have some videos and a whole heap of things, you know, to work with. You know, see? Yes, like that.
Wow, that's great. But Black, what do you say? As I'm making. Send your midi kai when you meet or history classes near that. The Black is always preaching Pan-Africanism, something good. But something good, you came out with a song called Malam Tonga. And up till now, after watching the video, the graphics, the vivid explanation of the now when you might have for video, let me ask you, why that name, Malam Tonga?
Malam Tonga. Well, you know I love history.
Yeah, sure. You do.
There was a Malam in a shaman called Malam Ismail.
Okay.
In 2015, they dragged him all the way from Ashaiman to my radio show that he had Tongalized some girls.
To Tongalize someone means?
He had sex with some girls.
And a Malam is not supposed to have sex?
A Malam is supposed to have sex after marriage.
Okay.
But he was a Malam, and the children, the school girls were coming to him to learn. Okay. And according to the people, he had slept with some of the girls, and he had been doing that. But there was another Malam in Tamale who used to do that. In Kuala Air School, you reach a certain age now, they have to remove those children from the school. Yes, Malam Shaltut, he used to do that. It was in the Spectator in the days. Oh, Omo publishing stories about him. And now it was again. Shaltut does it again. Shaltut does it again, like that. Just check it out. You will see he's dead now. May he rest in peace. You know.
I hope he's resting.
Yeah. He impregnated a number of
students.
Makalaka girls at school. Stage beer. They would remove them from the school. And yes, sir, he would try them small. Touch here. How do you feel? Touch it, then he would do the main thing. Antenna, you know. So with Malam Tonga, they brought him to my show, and then he said, "Oh, the girl was his girlfriend, blah blah blah, Mukan Sempi," and the boys beat him up, bad. After interviewing him, I like to follow up on stories. A year or 2 after, and I'm call off radio. I called, find out they said he had gone to Sudan. Recently, Namiti said Wasaba back now. The lady that they saw him with, he married the girl, and they were still together and happy. I said, oh wow, that's nice. So he wasn't just Malam Tonga like that, Tongalizing the girls around. At least he's settled now. And tell Mami, it's inspiration. And I have a producer who I've been working with for a long time called Malam Tonga. He took his name from this Malam, all right. And tell no, let me share. Let me say, oh wow. Then the inspiration came. Say, well, Malam, Bema dear, say we Malam Tonga. You have to be strong.
Not just a Bema
dear. You understand? Bema dear. You have to be strong. If you are not strong, you are something else.
Okay.
But another thing came into my mind. Say, hey, now we are Malam Tonga with all the energy and all the power. Now what of a virgin? The Bible says don't have sex before marriage. Quran says the same thing. You check video now. At the end you see those quotes. Then on the day of the action, we are there now. It's a big langa standing in front of, like you saw in that, the video. This is the first time she's seeing this. She's wondering where you're going to put this thing. What is she going to do? You see, so the all-time debate of sex before marriage, marriage before sex, features in that video.
Yeah,
And it's not a profane song.
No. It's actually educated.
Yeah. That's why it goes.
But let me take your idea on what do you think, sex before marriage or sex after marriage? Which one do you think is okay?
Well, they have their advantages and disadvantages.
Okay.
But I would always go for sex after marriage.
Okay.
Because the troubles that will come, in fact, out of sex before marriage, you see a lady crying, say her heart is broken. A guy is crying that his heart is broken. The woman that, or the guy that they wanted to get married to, got married to somebody else or left them and black. Some of them even hang themselves.
That is the one from one could demand. Okay.
That's why I said, if he be Tonga, I be real malam Tonga. When I be Tonga, I dey enter every corner. Corner with my big langa. Come make with Tonga, we go Tonga till we hunger. Tonga, ma, Tonga.
But I mean, don't get us wrong. This is a very educated song which teaches us said answer na said the woman tonga now why there what's the way wafa the right way I should be so good the bomb then you be video na ma also where you be a share where black rasta malam tonga right anyway Tonga meeting, but
yes,
let's move on.
And it was done in the South African Kong style.
Okay.
And even the spelling of the Kong is funny. Gqom. That's how it spells it. Konga. Kong.
Okay.
Kong. You know, they speak with the click of the tongue.
Yeah. Yes, they do.
So we say Kong.
Okay.
And that is what is trending in South Africa right now. This is South African style.
Yeah.
And I have one crowd with what? Kuchoko.
Yeah.
So anybody who listens to this song say one sa.
Not just say no the idea one song.
It's just a one year coronavirus.
Black. You're very happy interview man but just how make sa line bill.
Yeah.
Say if be
Tonga, I be real malam Tonga. When I dey Tonga, I dey enter every corner. Corner with my big langa. Come make with Tonga, we go Tonga till we hunger. Tonga, malam Tonga. Verse 2. You know say Tonga, it dey be like a sugar.
Hey.
You see that?
I see that. See? This is Black Rasta in the studio. Let's go watch the video. It's been an insightful and educative, interview here. Na chese ya kwa show video no na chese ya yede ya saba. What are your final words anyway before I leave you to go?
Well, I'd like to say it's been nice coming here, meeting a pretty lady by you. If you're not married, I'd have taken you home.
Oh, but
to introduce you to Malam Tonga.
Malam Tonga didn't me so. Your question music video na. Yeah, but I'm program. So this is Bright Extra on Bright TV.